Hi friends, welcome back. Mohit here. So, after a long time, I'm going to identify a stock which help us to prove some fundamental news or gives the some data which helps us to make sure ourselves whether we are going to bet on that particular stock or not. Okay. So as we see, uh, government is planning some sort of electric vehicles kind of thing. So if we see into this particular event or what you can say the news flow, what we can find, what we can trace out is that see if you have the electric vehicles, you definitely need to have a battery. Okay, so it kind of fuel. Without that particular thing, without the battery, cannot move. Okay. Also, we are looking towards the growth of Indian economy. So when the economy get lifted, if or with the support of all small towns or the small cities where you get the consistently quality electricity, so they can part with the growth of country's economy. So I'm just looking into the power sector. So I find out the one interesting stock. I'm not going to discuss too much with that stock in fundamental manner. The fundamental lookout and the fundamental research is altogether the different horizon. But yes, we can find out the chart. We try to anticipate what that chart tells us, how I'm going to look at reading that particular chart. What is the probability? What could be the chances? Whether that stock help us to make some growth or not. So the name of that stock is Power India. Okay, Power India. Okay, luckily that particular setup is save over here. As you can see, I choose just hold on. Yeah, okay. I chose the 1 week time frame because I feel the 1 week time frame give me the clear picture. If somebody go with the 1 day, 1 month, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, it depends on the person and person. But I feel the 1 week time frame help us or help me particularly to understand what is going to happen into that stock, whether it going to lead, whether it is going to be a upside or downside. Okay, now as you can see, I draw the small channel over here. Okay, some people used to call it as a rising wicket, rising channel or something. It is not overall bullish or bearish kind of things. It's just the general pattern. Okay, so there are the theories which help us to tell whether if it breaks that particular level, that means this level it is going to fall. This is the major resistance support, and that resistance get break, and then all this stuff when you try to climb back. Okay, those are just theoretical things. I personally feel indicators, technical things are just the common language or the common sign to understand. It's not the 100 and accurate percent guaranteed thing. Okay, so it's all about the person and person how he is looking into that particular pattern, particular thing or particular stock action. Now the interesting thing, as you can see, here is a one volume candle. Okay, the one large volume candle appears exactly over here. Okay, let me make it you clear visible. First, fine, blue, strong. Okay, so this is the one green large candle. Okay, so this green large candle indicates there is a some sort of good buying. The good buying pressure is coming, or you can easily says the buyer are aggressive. The buyer are in rush to buy that stock when it is trading near 1000 or 950, 900 range. Okay, so this time the buyers are aggressive to buy that particular stock. Now what happens? Now it happens ultimately after that particular buying period, that stock shoot up. Okay, that stock shoot up and it rise tremendously, just like a rocket. Okay, so it fly extremely high. it fly extremely high and hit the almost 1095 mark. Okay, so it hits 1900 mark, and then the sharp selling come down, and it trading between that particular channel. Now what happens? And again, few buyers arrive at here. Okay, some buyers arrive at here. So as you can see here, it shows also that the buyers also in rush to accumulate that particular stock. Okay, so they are in rush, they are in aggressive manner. So they don't want to lose that particular stock, so they in hurry to buy it, to buy it, to buy it, and then it sharply moves up to this level, which is near 1400. Okay, it sharply moves here 1400 mark. Great. So it already rise extremely good manner. Okay, so if somebody buy here or somebody look to accumulate or take trade, he ultimately made 50%, not exactly that level. Okay, so he already made a 43.73% of return, which is not bad actually. Okay, which is not really bad. So now what? Actually, I'm making that video is too late. So lots of people, even though I personally also lose the opportunity to encash this level, to encash this level. But what luckily I find out, I enter into this stock when this stock is still near here or here. Okay, so let me mark something. This one is my entry level. Okay, this one is my entry level. So here I enter into that stock, and that the it shoot up, it shoot up, but it not shows that concrete good candle. Okay, it not shows constructive good candle. Yeah, definitely bull wins here. How I say, see, I anticipate in that way where the bear try to push hard. They try to push hard, but ultimately bull also push them back, and ultimately bulls are able to close that candle into the green. I am not here to telling what is that pattern. I am not here to understand or teach you the candlestick and the candlestick pattern kind of thing. Yes, you can find out the number of people, the quality channels, YouTube channels. Those guys are really good to teach you the candlestick side of candlestick pattern and how to trade with those patterns, how to read those patterns. So there is no argue with them. But yeah, here you find these things which I feel help me to enter into the buying or selling zone. Now what? Now as you can see here, consistently again the buying is coming. What this indicates me, what these two buying candle indicates me. If we look into the past, see the huge buying is coming, stock shoot up. Again, parallel buying is coming, then stock is shoot up. And the same thing happen here. Again buying coming, and the stock may not be shoot up. Okay, the stock may or may not be shoot up. Either it should go this way, or suddenly the again selling pressure arrives and it come down this way also. Okay, so no one knows whether it is going to up or down. Okay, this is highly impossible to tell 101% that stock is 101% is going to up or down. So what I did, what I planning, the my plan is to take the probability trade. Okay, I'm not looking this stock for a trading bet. I'm looking towards this stock as an investment bet. So if I wanted to enter, yes, I try to enter when that stock come near 1400 mark. Okay, if luckily I got the chance to enter into this screen near 1400 and mark, I definitely buy some chunk. Yes, I definitely buy some junk. Not 101%, but I take some junk. Now, what happens if it breaks this level? Yes, no issue. Let it be break. Okay, if he break, let it be. There is no worry to panic. Now I'm waiting. Then this is my, what you can say, the second accumulation phase. This is my first accumulation phase. This is my second accumulation phase. Let me put here. Okay, so I can call this as a buy zone 1. Okay, so this is my buy zone 1 exactly here. Buy zone or buy level. Now what? Now this is my buy zone, take a second. Or you can say I'm going to average this. Okay, so this is my buy zone second. Here I would like to accumulate few chunk also. What is my ultimate buy zone? After that I'm not going to average it. My buy final zone 3. My final average buy, which is exactly here. Which is exactly here. If, okay, I'm not going to say it is going to happen or not. If this level is getting break, I'm not going to buy. I am not going to buy. I wait, I wait, I wait. But if that downfall is consistent, and if break this level also, okay, so I am going to exit from my all buy or my holding position. So what is the my stop loss? What could be the my stop loss? My stop loss lies here. Okay, I used to say it as a logical stop loss. Okay, so this is my logical stop loss, which is come near 1054 mark. 1054 mark. If it start going down here below this line, let me highlight as a red. Okay, okay. So if it breaks this red mark line mark, so I'm going to plan to exit my holding position. But for that, it's not just like it is moved below this line or break this line. What I need a good candle. For example, if this kind of candle appear, okay, okay, if if this kind of volume appear gives me confidence to exit my holding. Okay, if this kind of volume appear gives me confidence to exit my holding. So I got the two parameters. Which are the two parameters to find out? The first, price broke support. Second, it shows sellers are more interested to sell compared to buyers. Okay, so it shows the two things. First, the price broke the support. Second, shows the sellers are more interested to sell compared to buyers. Okay, so this is overall my stop loss kind of thing. This is my stop loss kind of thing. That means I identify my exit criteria to book my losses. Now it's time to identify my exit criteria to find a profit. Okay, now this is my exit criteria for the stop loss with the stop loss. Okay, exit with stop loss. Okay, this is my exit with stop loss criteria. Now my second or interesting criteria is exit with profit. Okay, exit with profit. Okay, exit with profit. Now when I plan to exit and how. So if I enter, I personally feel, I'd like to exit myself if we consider this is my average buying range here. Okay, so I just raise a mark. So this is my first exit criteria after averaging my entry. Okay, after averaging my entry, if it comes here and bounce back, then my next exit could be here 1750. Why I choose the 1750 level? I personally feel if any kind of stock which gives you a 25% return, a stock which gives you a 25% return, which is a really good thing. Okay, because as you can see here, I am going to lose also a 25%. I am going to lose also a 25%. So my risk to reward is nothing but 1 as to 1. So if I made up 25%, I lose the 25%. If that stock climbing above 25%, which is really good for me, ultimately my goal is to mitigate my losses and encounter or the closing to the green. So it helps me to mitigate my losses and make my projection in profitable manner for the short to medium terms. When it is going to happen, when the target is getting to hit or not. See, the best method to overcome the time foundation of stock movement is to identify your exit criteria with stop loss and with profit in terms of percentage. What I mean to say, if I wanted to engage the 15% profit for my investment, I am ready to look or I am ready to exit with the losses at the 10%. Okay, if my investment gives me a 15% return, I immediately book my profit. If my system or my investment gives me a 10% loss, I immediately exit with my losses. So in that way, I protect my capital. I make sure myself. So whenever I get the another or the new chance, I have the free capital with me. In terms of market, it is a liquid with me, which helps me to make a new position helps me to enter into the new play. So this is the overall my personal view on the Power India. This is again a short disclaimer. This is not a buy call. This is not a sell call. It's just my personal view, my personal thought, my personal anticipation behind this stock, whether it is going to happen or not. The time will tell. I am not here to what you can say time the market. I am here to be as a follower of market. So if you like, please share and subscribe my channel. Welcome. We can meet again with more interesting stocks with a detail, a sentimental or psychological analysis, and let's see in future whether that stock is climb up or not. Thanks a lot. Welcome.